So what is one of the worst places one could choose to live in the United States? I'll tell you where. It's Cumberland County, New Jersey, in the southern part of the state, rated one of the worst places in the entire U.S. It's where Vineland, Millville, and Bridgeton are located. Cumberland County has 8% unemployment, 25% of all residents receive some form of federal assistance. Life expectancy is actually shorter than the national average. It is a horrible place. Property taxes, the median property tax is over $6,000 per year per home. Public schools, forget about it. $21,000 per student per year. Yes, you heard that right. It costs $21,000 per student per year to educate a child in Cumberland County. Wonder why people are going broke? Wonder why the outcomes are so bad? Well, don't blame the Democrats. They've only run this place for decades.
Scrub the ground. Down the round.
Oh, okay.
Hit me, nigga. What's up? Hit me, nigga. Okay, bitch.
Nickname is Spinning. Like yours, but you winning. To the top, and pay wrong guys.
Can you imagine a poverty rate of 35%? Yes, 35%. Crazy.
Hey, fair one. Beat the shit out that nigga. That's what I'm saying. I come from the slums, nigga. What? They know you from. They know you from. This nigga was pissing me off, man. He doing all that talking. Yeah, he should have been there. He doing all that talking. Put that nigga straight out, Law. You heard? Yo, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Oh, put him out. Yo, Law.
No, stop.
My shoe back.
I wonder why they're protesting the police. Child porn, maybe? Shooting citizens? I wonder.
Oh my God.
This is not an opinion piece. Trust me, I used to live there. It's a shithole.
I heard you, bitch. I just ignored you because I was in the conversation. That little ass thing, you ugly ass bitch.
Yeah,
Ugly ass bitch.
Suck my dick.
No, you're the only bitch. I will knock you the fuck out. I will knock you out, bitch. I will knock you the fuck out, bitch. Ew, that little ass thing. You call that a dick?
Shotgun, bitch.
You call that a dick?
I'll put it in your mouth. What?
Bitch, you won't put that little ass thing in my mouth.
Yeah.
Bitch, I will knock you the fuck out.
Eat my dick, bitch.
I will knock you the fuck out.
Why in the world would anybody want to send their children to a public school in Cumberland County, New Jersey? It's a horrible place. Well, at least you know that the custodians will eventually get arrested for shitting and pissing in their food.
The analysis shows more families have remained in poverty since the recession in 2008. The largest percentage for these pockets is in rural Cumberland and Salem counties,
where 2 teens were shot and killed in Bridgeton, and a third teen is recovering in the hospital. The shooting on Oxford Street late last night in what police are calling a targeted assault. Our Eddie Kadam reports.
We're hearing this all too often. A 16-year-old, a 17-year-old killed in this case, sitting out on their porch, targeted in this attack here in Bridgeton. And I talked to some of the family members and loved ones of those teenagers. They said they didn't want to go on camera. They're mourning the loss of their loved ones.
Attorney General Gurbir Grewal, State Police Superintendent Colonel Pat Callahan, our host for this morning, and I thank her for hosting us, Cumberland County Prosecutor Jennifer Webb McCrae. Thank you for hosting us, Jennifer.
Look at this piece of work. Prosecutor Jennifer Webb McCrae, the prosecutor for Cumberland County, New Jersey. A Democrat favorite, a governor favorite, another Democrat. This woman is so smug, Look at her smile as the governor is about to discuss a mass shooting that took place in Cumberland County. Do you really think this woman cares? What a smug piece of shit.
I'll leave it to the Attorney General, Colonel Callahan, and Prosecutor Webb McCrae to provide the specifics on the ongoing investigation into Saturday night's horrendous and horrific shooting incident.
New Jersey State Police investigators have confirmed that between 100 and 200 people scattered after possible shots were fired at a house party in Cumberland County. Eyewitness News reporter Howard Monroe is live at the scene in Fairfield Township for us this morning with the very latest. Howard.
Jan, police are calling this a mass shooting incident.
Told us the shooting had happened overnight here inside of the Wawa. We know the victim, Luis Rivera, known as Fluff here in the area, described as very popular. And an employee actually tells me he was inside of the store when the shooting happened. Here's what they say.
There's shootings all over the place. It's got to stop.
A late-night shooting inside a Vineland Wawa left one man dead and regular customers shaken by the news.
I go to this Wawa every day. It's like my second home.
An employee who couldn't go on camera told me the ambush had happened inside. Men came from the bathroom towards the victim, who was on his way out of the store when they shot him.
There's shootings all over the place. It's got to
senseless
stop.
end to a life that was just beginning in Cumberland County, New Jersey.
Yeah, earlier this week, a 14-year-old boy was gunned down while trying to run away from a group of people arguing, leaving his family shattered.
Action News reporter Walter Perez talked to the teen's loved ones today. He's live in Millville with the story. Walter.
That's right, Sarah, and Brian will give you a live look right now at the memorial at the very spot where 14-year-old Shelmar Townsend lost his life. Tonight, his family is mourning the loss of yet another promising young life cut tragically short.
There's shootings all over the place. It's got to stop.
Tom Ventura says he was sleeping when he heard a commotion outside on Sunday night.
Screaming and yelling, and I heard the fireworks.
A few houses down on West Earl Drive, the 10-year-old had been shot and killed in what police are calling a drive-by shooting.
There's shootings all over the place. It's got to stop.
Breaking overnight, gunfire rang out in Millville, New Jersey. 40 shots fired, hitting one person multiple times and pelting a car and a home. This video is coming in from the 500 block of North 6th Street. The victim was rushed to Cooper University Hospital for treatment just after 5:30 this morning. Detectives are still working to sort out exactly what happened.
There's shootings all over the place. It's got to stop.
Everyone, I'm Yuki Washington. Jessica has the night off. We begin with a community in mourning following the deadly shooting of a youth football coach. It happened last night in the parking lot of Lakeside Middle School in Millville, New Jersey.
There's shootings all over the place. It's got to stop.
Begin tonight with 3 shootings in less than 3 hours in Millville. Last night around 9:30, police were called to the area of South 2nd Street and Columbine Avenue, where a 17-year-old and a 28-year-old had been shot. The victims had attempted to leave the scene in a car that was also struck by gunfire, disabling it. The teenager is in critical but stable condition, while the older victim is in stable condition as well. Just about 2 hours later, Millville police responded to another shooting, this time on East Mulberry Street, where a 20-year-old man had received a single gunshot wound.
There's shootings all over the place. It's got to stop.
And in Cumberland County, police have identified the woman who was shot and killed in front of her Bridgeton home. Police say 44-year-old Erica McNair was on her front porch with 2 others when gunfire rang out early Saturday. Investigators say 2 assailants were seen running away from the scene. If you have any information, please contact police right away.
There's shootings all over the place. It's got to stop. There's shootings all over the place. It's got to stop.
A South Jersey mother is calling for justice. Her daughter was brutally murdered in her own home last March. Several months later, no one is in custody. Tonight, CBS 3 Mysteries examines the case of Aaliyah Eubanks. Here's Joe Holden.
CBS 3 Mysteries has covered some of the area's most notorious unsolved cases. This week, though, we profile a brutal homicide that has until now received very little attention.
Nearly a full calendar's worth of seasons have passed since Aaliyah Eubanks was murdered in her Bridgeton apartment. On this summer afternoon, family...
There's shootings all over the place. It's got to stop.
Washington, the victim in this case, wasn't even outside. She was asleep in her own bed. David Spunt is in Bridgeton tonight, where grief is mixed with outrage.
Signs like this are popping up all over Bridgeton. A $10,000 reward being offered. Priority number one here, finding the person who pulled the trigger that ultimately took this little girl's life. Who killed 9-year-old Jennifer Trejo? She was asleep in her bed last night when authorities say she was shot. Her home not even a target, but it happened to be in the path of the melee. Trejo's parents rushed her to the hospital where she died.
One thing for certain, in Cumberland County, New Jersey, or New Jersey for that matter, don't try to defend yourself. You need to be a victim. The Democrats demand that of you. Don't ever try to carry a gun, because you will be the criminal. Just for carrying it. Possession is forbidden by law-abiding citizens. Criminals, on the other hand, well, we all know that they just really embrace words on paper, laws. Democrats are fools, and the people who vote for them, well, they're beyond help. Maybe I have it all wrong, and Cumberland County is a great place, at least for retiring. Or maybe not.